Welcome back, No Cap Sports, episode number 42. Big Jackie Robinson going on, man. Let's go and get it started out right, Josh, and hit us with that five, man.
My bad, I'm feeling real light skinned now. I'm gonna just give me like 10 more seconds and I'm good.
Sing some Drake, bro. Sing some real quick.
Oh, that's a good one, Vance.
Facts.
What y'all think about the little 3-piece he gave us?
Let him freestyle, kid.
It was all right. For Drake.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Vance did have to take mine. I feel the same. It was just, it was some mid, man. I don't know if the expectations are too high at this point or what. That's probably what it is actually. But even with him and Rose, they made a couple bangers, legendary songs. But the Lemon Pepper freestyle was the only thing that really, got me out my seat, as they say. The other jump with him and Lil Baby, I ain't gonna lie. 1 out of 3, that's a failing grade, 33%. So I gotta give it an F.
I ain't gonna give it an F, bro. Like, Lemon Pepper Freestyle, like, made amends for the first two, bro. Because, like, Baby Ran, the second track, I can't remember what it's named right now. Baby Ran it, though. Drake got a little bit too poppy for me. But it was still a solid tape. I'm still going to it gets to, like, a B-, bro. It's not his best work, but it's not, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, anybody else, bro, it'll be their best work. But, like.
Yeah, exactly. But it's Drake.
Yeah, bro. It'd be like a LeBron average. 19, 5, and 5. It's like, that's an all-star season for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Not talking about a lot of people, though. We talking about, Aubrey. So expectations was a little higher, especially I feel that he delayed his album for injury like he was an athlete. But, hey, whatever. But that's not the only thing going on, in the music world. We have brewing beef, as they say. I feel like DJ Academics talking about this. But we have two black kings arguing about the originator of the money spread. So, first of all, I love that we can have this argument in our community about wealth, but not excited about the Discord, how it's happening. What are y'all thoughts about this?
If we being honest, I really started the spread sandwich. Been doing it. Tell them boys get their paper up, man.
Had to say something.
Cashed out on a Honda Accord, all cash, $13,000.
Yeah,
who else doing it like me? I'll do it right now.
Ooh.
I'm cap. I only got.
Big
Let's
cap.
see what I got right here.
It's
I got
crazy. This man
$24 in cash on me.
Stole that from Sean's office, bro.
Nah, I only got $24.
That's what he got left.
He spent the other money on braiding his hair, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's not why they are. They're arguing because Kodak flat out disrespected him.
What did he say?
He was talking about. He was like, I was listening to my dog, Little Dirk song, and but he called him like Little Buddy or something like that. He was like, and Little Buddy was alright. He was just trying to support his friend, and so he disrespecting him. And then they just start, they're going back and forth. And you always know it always is with how much money you got when two black people argue. I got more money than you.
Yeah.
It's either get your swag up or get your money up. That's gonna be the first thing a black dude's gonna tell you once they really mad.
Now let's get into it, man. All-Star, not even weekend anymore. All-Star Day just happened Sunday night. So first of all, first thing I want to talk about is, do you guys think the All-Star game should have been played at all this year?
I mean, logistically, logically, no. But was that ever going to happen with how much money the NBA makes off of it? No, either. So I just feel like they definitely could have chose somewhere besides Atlanta, like literally any other city in the NBA except Atlanta or New York City or LA. Like literally only those 3 places. I mean, LA probably would actually been better because they're locked down. Like anywhere but Atlanta. And I just feel like, what was the decision-making process for that? I feel like there's too many people that get paid too much money to have let that happen. You got 2 guys that get knocked out of the game.
This is gonna be in Cleveland next year, bro.
You being for real?
Like I'm dead serious.
I definitely seen it. I thought it was fake.
Yeah, but everybody will come to Memphis, bro. We'll have fun.
No cap.
As well.
But the thing is, it's just I don't really care about it. Like I didn't even watch the All-Star game. Like I saw Giannis went 16 for 16.
Yeah.
I saw highlights of Steph in it, and who was it? Dame just shooting threes after threes after threes. Like honestly, I mean, this year if they was gonna make it was gonna be different anyways. They should have just like did it completely different. I would have just had like a one-on-one tournament or something. You could have. This is like the best year to just try things. Or they could have did a 2K simulation. The winner gets money or something. I don't know, bro. It's just like it wasn't really that necessary.
So are you one of those guys that's really out on the All-Star game in general, Vance, or it was just this year?
It's the All-Star weekend usually comes around Valentine's Day. Like I don't know why I remember that, but it's just I don't really. If I happen to be at the crib at the house, I'm gonna watch it. Just like the dunk contest and the 3-point contest the day before, and then the celebrity game on Friday. So if it's just like if I'm at the crib, I'm gonna watch it. But I'm not about to go out my way to watch it. Like I don't even watch the Pro Bowl.
But I think like when it comes to the All-Star game, bro, the big thing about the All-Star game is it's an event for the fans. It's not for the players. It's not for nothing. It's an event for the fans. So I think you have an All-Star game with no fans or limited capacity, however they did it. I think it's pointless, bro. Like, why are you having an All-Star game, putting these players out here when the point of the weekend or the game is for the fans? Like, you look at it, bro, like you got people opting out of the dunk contest and things like that. And I think if you got fans, that of course they participate. Guys like Zion Williamson, those kind of guys, of course I think they participate if they're fans. But with no fans, like the whole game just becomes pointless. Because it's a weekend for the fans. It's essentially for the players to get rest. And the players can't even get rest. So why participate in the events if you're already not getting no rest? Because it's a short season. The last playoff game was literally October 10th. What that is, like 6 months ago? And then you hop back into a season in December. It's just pointless to me to play this game. You see Braun only played the first half. You get Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid knocked out of the game the day before because of COVID. It's just this game was just pointless to me. Like,
bro, did you see like the rest of the NBA went to Miami for the weekend?
For real?
Yeah, it's just like they all went to the beach. Like they said 150 NBA players were seen in Miami this past weekend. 150.
Hopefully,
so, yeah, Cole.
Wow. I'm about to say that sounds so safe. I mean, I guess it's just like the bubble. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you know, all the G League guys in Orlando in their bubble. So I'm just gonna say the NBA guys went to the G League bubble to show some support, man. That's the storyline I'm gonna rock with.
Nah, bro. We know you used the line. That's the prime time.
Come on, man. But you know, talking some more about this All-Star game, I kind of alluded to it earlier, you know, with the new format having all events on one day. So just what did you guys think about having all the All-Star events jam-packed into one day, starting out with the skills challenge, 3-point contest, then turning right into the All-Star game with the dunk contest at halftime? How did y'all like that format?
Yeah, jam-packed again because of the COVID-19. So really, I almost forgot about the dunk contest at halftime. I turned it off, and then I realized when somebody texted me in my chat, was like, "Oh yeah, Catch's first dunk was good." I was like, "Oh, I really forgot about it." So, honestly, the best of it was a 3-point contest. So, I guess that shows more. Is that more about what the league is at right now? I mean, I don't know, but it was the most exciting. And the best player.
You talking about Mike Conley?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, he was close, bro. He almost had Steph, bro. He
lost by 1 point.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Steph had to go crazy to beat Mike Conley, bro. You got to put it in the context.
Okay, yeah. If that's how you want to look at that.
Yeah, Mike Conley been up in Utah with the Mormons. He was praying for a win.
I mean, you see the praying work. My boy got his first All-Star nod, man.
Yeah, bro.
Well deserved.
Congrats to him.
But,
very happy.
Talking about this All-Star game some more, what are just some events? I know, Vance, you said, you know, you're not a big fan of All-Star weekend in any sport. So just what are some events you like to see in the All-Star game that could, you know, get more fan interest?
Okay, so I remember we was talking earlier, so it's two things. One is in the dunk contest, bring somebody off from the street, bro. Just have an NBA player versus a street ball player. We get somebody from the precinct, bro. The best jumper at the precinct. Yeah, I mean, that'd be nice, bro. Just a quick game, you know, a dunk contest. Your best 3 dunks versus the street baller's best 3 dunks. Mm-hmm. Then another thing. Oh, hold on. Oh, my bad. Let me get this second one off. All right, so the second one is I want to see a 2-on-2 dynamic duo tournament, bro. So basically, every NBA's team, best two players in a 2-on-2 tournament, opposed to a All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? So the Lakers would have AD's injured right now, so they have LeBron and Kuzma. The Kings would have Buddy Hield and Fox. Just that dynamic duo tournament. That'd be kind of nice, bro.
Yeah, that would be kind of nice, but that's just, a lot of games you got to go through. What that is, like 8 games for the team that wins it
Yeah.
all. But
You still get a week off, bro.
Well, yeah. But kind of bouncing off of that, bro, I want to see King of the Hill at All-Star Weekend, man. Just some good one-on-one basketball, roll the ball out, D up, first got a 5, man. Because, the league has a lot of good one-on-one players in it. And everybody wants to see these guys go head-to-head. You think about all the debate, KD, LeBron, Steph, James Harden, Kyrie, all these guys, man. You put these guys in a one-on-one situation, I'd love to see it, Everybody got hype over that Team USA clip that came out where guys like Paul George and Devin Booker and KD were going, playing King of the Hill. So I think that'd be a nice little event to add to All-Star Weekend.
What players would you want to see in the King of the Hill, bro? Like just the top 2 players. I really want to see him.
King of the Court, I got to start out with James Harden, man. That's definitely one of the best scorers I've ever seen in my lifetime. And then my second player, bro, everybody loves KD, bro, but I want to see Steph Curry in there, man. I want to see Steph Curry.
You look too small. I mean, not too small, but there's so many shot creators that he would have to control the ball.
Yeah.
Like, once he get it, he couldn't give it back. But I can see him doing so.
You want to know who would win it?
Who would win it, man?
Brad Beal.
Ooh.
That's right now, Brad Beal.
You see what I'm saying, bro? There's so many good players, bro. Like, that would be a tournament, bro.
I would just want to see like a 7-man, 21 game, honestly. Like, that's just the root of playing basketball, I guess. Like, pick up basketball, really.
Yeah.
So just think about the different matchups you could see, who could dominate, just really forget the big guys, how well could they compete with just getting rebounds versus playing on the perimeter. I mean, it could really just be like a round robin, some tournaments that they play, up and before the All-Star game. And then the All-Star weekend or day, I guess, they play the final game. I think that would be interesting because, the 21 is not really, as organized as, some of these All-Star contests or some of these different events. So I just think it would be interesting. I think it'll probably get really competitive, honestly. The most competitive thing we see.
Yeah. I will say, though, that, the new All-Star game format, essentially playing a game in each quarter has helped to make the game more competitive. And I think it's made the game better, especially last year, which was the first year they did it like that. But I do want to talk to you guys about, what y'all think about the dunk contest? I know, Josh, you said you forgot about it. It was an easy dunk contest to forget about. I give you that. With guys like Cassius Stanley, Anthony Simmons, and Obi Toppin headlining. But what did you think about the dunk contest overall?
Solid B-. Cassius had a really good first dunk. They ironically got the lowest score. Anthony Simmons' dunk at the end was pretty cool, but just a lot of meh, honestly.
Yeah. And I'm going to agree with you on that because I feel like All-Star Weekend and the dunk contest especially, those are fan-tailored events. You know what I'm saying? Continuing to talk about the NBA, a big move took place last week. First of all, Blake Griffin being bought out by the Detroit Pistons, and then just about immediately signing with the Brooklyn Nets on a $1.2 million deal for the rest of the season. So first question I want to ask y'all is, how effective do you guys think Blake Griffin will be in Brooklyn?
I was listening to Bill Simmons last night. He was really questioning. He was like, "Is Jeff Green better than Blake Griffin right now?" And I was like, "This white guy."
Yes.
Blake Griffin was one of the. I just remember his presence, that draft when he first came in. He was literally he was like Zion basically when he first got drafted. Not really paying that, I guess, how people wanted him to. Honestly, I just feel like he really hit his ceiling at a certain point. But, man, first of all, playing around good guys always rejuvenates, guys like that on buyouts or, down on their luck, guys like that. Shoot, look at Deandre Jordan. He's not that much better, but he was better than what he looked like. But what can Blake do? Provide defensive rebounding. That's what they need. So he can do it. He's not gonna do it as well as he used to, but he can do it. It'll be interesting to see though. Definitely.
First things first, that boy is washed, bro. It's giving me T-Mac on the Spurs, bro. It's giving me Karl Malone on the Lakers, bro. That boy is washed like a new car. But it's just one of them things is like behind the big three, you got KD, Kyrie, Harden. Like what place is he on the roster? Like is he more valuable than Joe Harris? No. Is he more valuable than Landry Shamet? No. Is he more valuable? He might be more valuable than Tyler Johnson, bro. He's not more valuable. He might be more valuable than Bruce Brown. It's no. I think he's washed. It's just like he might give you 15 to 20 on a good night, like once every 2 weeks, bro. But it's not the same. So like he'll get rotation minutes, but I think he'll average like 20 minutes a game instead of like 30 to 35 like he used to with the Clippers.
Yeah, I think when you look at Blake Griffin, bro, it's the age-old story about, a player who relies on athleticism, losing that athleticism and struggling to change and adapt their game. You look at Blake Griffin, he's had a lot of knee issues over the past years. And so I think, like, he's just, lost that athleticism, and he's trying to find his way in the NBA again. You look at him in Detroit, he's moved to more of a stretch four kind of player. This season, he's averaging 6 3-point attempts a game. He never averaged that with the Clippers. And, he's trying to change the game, do this and that. He's shooting a career low 36% from the field, but he is shooting 31% from three, which is, a sign of upside. But more importantly, he hasn't dunked in a game since 2019, bro. When you think of Blake Griffin, the first thing you think of is explosive dunks, catching lobs, all of that. He hasn't done it since 2019.
Sad.
So I don't know what this Blake Griffin at the Nets got is going to look like, but I just don't think he's going to make as big of an impact as people think. I think he'll be serviceable as a small ball player, but I don't know how much of an impact he'll really have in terms of on-court production, seeing as he averaged only 12 points in 31 minutes with the Pistons this season.
Bro, the Pistons are real dummies, though. Like, how do you choose Blake Griffin and Macy Plumlee over Christian Wood? And then you release Blake Griffin. Boy don't got no knees. Bro, it's really making me mad. Blake Griffin's a punk. Word to Zebo, bro. Like that, it just everything about him. It just makes me mad, bro. It just really pisses me off. It grinds my gears. But I'm sorry, bro. I'm done about Blake Griffin. Y'all can finish this segment.
Oh,
close it out, big dog. I'm saying, I think we think about it and feel that passion you got right there, bro.
I mean, I've never been a Blake Griffin fan. I used to hate the Clippers, bro. All the days with that trick playing in FedEx Forum, bro. A lot of hate for the Clippers. But before we close this segment out, bro, I just want to ask you, bro, predictions on when Blake Griffin will dunk again.
First game. I just feel like Lob City gonna be back. Him, DeAndre. I just feel like he'll do it. I feel like he'll dunk the first game and then not done until the playoffs or something stupid.
I don't know, bro. I think he's washed, bro. He's a perimeter player now. He's a stretch four. He might never.
Come on now, that man. He was a top 10 NBA player for at least 3 years. You can't tell me Steve Nash tell him
top 10.
I'm never putting him in my top 10. I'm sorry.
Y'all go back in 2012, 2013 when he was doing stuff to Kendrick Perkins. People was like, he was doing stuff we had never seen from a power forward, bro.
And he was getting hurt the next week.
Yeah, couldn't make it past the second round of the playoffs.
Okay, Carmelo Anthony was never a top 10 player in the NBA.
He was a top 5. What are you talking about?
Champion.
What?
And Blake Griffin was put up 22 and 10. What are you talking about?
Zebo was better than Blake Griffin.
No cap.
Y'all.
That's not cap.
You just
Blake Griffin was
because he made it look pretty.
CP3. That's it. He was a product of playing with CP3. That's it.
Point blank, period. Like a city girl. Now switching gears and shifting towards the NFL, Dak has re-signed and will stay in Dallas on a 4-year, $160 million deal with $126 million guaranteed and a $66 million signing bonus, the highest in NFL history. So Vance, talk to us, bro. How you feeling right now?
Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. How about them Cowboys, boy? Well, I tell you, the best in the NFC East.
Oh,
Pin in the draft. Don't get me wrong, bro. That defense very sus. But that offense, definitely top 5. It was top 5 before he got injured. That's like undeniable. The defense, they gonna come along, bro. We got a top 10 pick. Everything's piecing along nicely. The O-line's gonna be back. Zach Martin, Tyron Smith, the receivers are gonna do their thing. And now we got a quarterback, bro. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Jerry, he had to come up off there, bro.
yeah.
I know he hurted, his pockets hurted, but he had to.
Jerry Jones'
Vance?
pockets ain't hurt in a while.
Let me ask you something, Vance. Did you ever have any doubt that Dak wouldn't come back?
I mean, for Russell Wilson, bro, he could have walked, for Russell Wilson. But other than that, he was gonna be a Dallas Cowboy. He wasn't gonna be on no franchise tag. I was never worried about that.
Yeah, I feel that. So now, Josh, let's talk about it, bro. We know Vance a little biased because he a big cowgirl or whatever. So let's
Cowgirl.
Oh, my bad, cowboy. So let's talk about it, bro. How successful do you think the Cowboys are going to be now that they got Dak back locked up for 4 years? What do you expect out of this Cowboys team?
I mean, Cowboys, they look good on paper. I think people have been saying that for about 2 decades now. So, I mean, it is what it is. I texted my dad this earlier because my dad's a big Cowboys fan. Dak has to play at like MVP caliber. He has to basically win the MVP in my mind to at least justify that contract. I mean, I understand that, they kind of had to do it in the sense of lock up, you had to lock down your franchise quarterback. I think interesting at the base of this though, this is Dak betting on himself in free agency and coming up better than Mahomes. I mean, at least next year, $75 million. So
yeah,
black man winning against the establishment. That's what I'm down for, anyways. But on the field, I had to see something. You had to win the MVP.
He wasn't going crazy last year.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I would definitely say last season before he got hurt in week 5, I would say he was playing at an MVP level. Even though the team was 2-3 at the time of his injury, he was still playing at the MVP level. Exactly. Yes. They were the best team in the NFC East. He had led them to a 2-3 record. And he was on pace to shatter Peyton Manning's passing record of 5,477 yards on the season. Through 5 games, Dak Prescott was on pace to throw for 6,760 yards, bro.
Throw, not run around the field, get them Lamar Jackson yards. He was tossing that thing.
Yes,
he came out of college for. They said he couldn't do it. He was inaccurate. He wasn't this, he wasn't that, but he's tossing the ball.
Yeah. So I think that Dak is more than deserving of this payday. You look at it, he's 42-27 on his career. He's taken the Cowboys to the playoffs twice, and he's undeniably, in my opinion, the best player on that Cowboys offense and maybe on that Cowboys team. So there's no doubt in my mind he deserves this money. And I think the Cowboys did the right thing by signing him long-term now. Yes, Dak is going to make $75 million in 2021, but that's only a $22 million cap hit on the Cowboys, which is 30% less than last year when they franchise tagged him and paid him $31 million last year. So I think this is a smart move for both sides, and I'm interested to see what other moves the Cowboys have in plan for this offseason, considering they signed Dak to a very team-friendly deal at the end of the day.
You said team-friendly?
It's very team-friendly, in my opinion.
I mean, once you knock out half the contract in the first year, I mean...
Like I said, bro, he's getting $75 million, but it only goes on the Cowboys' books for $22 million. So in terms of cap space numbers, the Cowboys are still really good if they want to, go out in free agency and be aggressive and sign, another veteran, especially some help on that defense. So it leaves the Cowboys a lot of room. So with that, Vance, if you were Jerry Jones, what's the ideal situation for the Cowboys this offseason?
So with that draft pick, either draft a corner or trade it for a piece. I don't know if anybody's even on the market right now. Just off the top of my head, nobody's on the market. On the trade market, like as a DN or a pass rusher, that's one thing we do need. Randy Gregory kind of came on at the end. But the D line, it was up and down. I didn't really like it. But they need a pass rusher. and they need another corner. I like how Diggs is coming along towards the end of the season. Now, when you play the 5 out of the 10 best teams in the NFL in the first 8 weeks of the season, of course you're gonna go through growing pains as a DB. 5 of the top 10 wide receivers in the league, bro. So I like what I saw from Diggs. Get another young corner, get defensive back. So all they need is a lineman and a corner, bro, just to show up their defense.
Yeah.
Jalen Smith kind of sus, but we paid him too much, so we gonna make it do what it do with him.
Yeah, and I feel that, man. And so to close out this segment, I got one more question for y'all. I want y'all to fill in the blank. Dak Prescott is a top blank quarterback.
5.
10.
I'm gonna go 5. I'm going 5.
So Mahomes for sure.
Mahomes, Lamar,
Brady,
Josh Allen, Tom Brady,
Rodgers, Wilson.
Rodgers. That's 5.
I only you named Josh Allen. I ain't say he better. I ain't say Josh Allen better than. I'm not gonna do that.
He's played better more recently.
He nice. No, he hasn't.
I got
just because he actually played. But give me Dak.
I got a hot take for y'all. Give me Dak over Lamar. I said it.
I agree. When healthy.
Okay. Dak over Lamar. The way I see it, I like your list, Vance. Mahomes, Rodgers, Wilson, and I'm gonna go Josh Allen at 4, and then I got Dak.
All right, just for me, replace Allen with Tom Brady, and then I'll put Dak at 5.
Yeah, so I think there's no doubt he's top 5 in the league, like we said.
Deshaun Watson kind of nice.
As a matter of fact, bro, here's my top 5. Mahomes, Rodgers. Hold on, chill out. Mahomes, Rodgers, Wilson, Deshaun, then Dak. I like it like that.
Yeah.
I'll take Dak over Josh Allen. That's no problem. But Josh, I want to talk to you, brother. You can name 9 quarterbacks better than Dak Prescott.
I mean, he's not top 5, so he got to be top 10. I'll put him after the 6 that I named, it's not a quarterback I'm taking after Dak. I don't think, unless y'all name somebody like. No, I mean Dak. That's what I said. I admittedly said top 10. I think he's a premier quarterback, but. I mean, he like you said, he was playing, he was balling. He was keeping them afloat at 2 and 3. If he can do something like that over an entire season, I mean, then I'll be forced to say that, he can get it done, take it to the Super Bowl or something like that. But I mean, I like how they finessed the cap, but still, the 4-year contract, anywhere you're committed to him. So hope it turns out for them. And I really don't, because I don't like the Cowboys, but it sounds good.
True or false? Dak Prescott will win a Super Bowl as a Dallas Cowboy.
False.
Dak Prescott will win a Super Bowl. True or false?
True.
False.
I feel like. He's not 24?
He's pretty young.
Here's my thing. I think he's gonna be a career-long Cowboy. And just knowing the Cowboys, I think there's no way they make it to the Super Bowl.
Nah, you put the right team. It's like 5. If you put Dak in Baltimore, I think they win the Super Bowl. I mean, you took him over Lamar. I mean, I don't think he is, but I feel like his arm talent is better than Lamar. Unquestionably, I feel like what he does with his legs, I guess, overlaps that. But think of how many I'm not the Texans, but like give him a decent. He has the best O-line in the league right now, when healthy. But decent O-line. He's got Amari Cooper, but he just doesn't have he doesn't have a Chiefs arsenal.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a top 10 quarterback. Top 10 quarterbacks at 24, they usually end up winning Super Bowls.
I'm gonna put it like this: this is Mahomes' league right now, and anything that Prescott does is gonna have to go through Mahomes essentially. And I just don't see it happening, especially in Dallas.
He in the AFC. That don't matter.
But you said win.
Yeah. I mean, he might have
but think about
one game. Yeah, you can do that. You can run that for one game.
That's what I'm saying. If he has a better – the Cowboys have a better –
the Cowboys don't put him in a good enough situation.
All they got to do is avoid the Packers, bro. All they got to do is avoid the Packers, and they'll make it.
I wouldn't say that. I feel like the Cowboys are really unlucky in general, but I mean, if if Dak Prescott can play how y'all think he can play, and they put any other pieces, I mean, they have the 10th pick. They don't draft. I mean, it's Jerry Jones, but I feel like they got some momentum. Guys like Dak Prescott really don't come around that often. This 5th round guy that turned into an All-Pro quarterback, like no, that doesn't happen. So, they're only a step or two away. As much as I hate to admit it, I mean, like Van said, pass rusher, a lockdown corner. They got Ezekiel Elliott too, bro. Like it's kind of tough.
You don't think he washed? He in his Blake Griffin years, bro.
So
you said y'all think he's washed?
Tony Pollard's turn.
I mean, if it's me, I
don't even like him, but I think y'all.
He's not washed, but he's not.
Yeah,
Zeke
bro. He's not worth that
college.
contract. He making 17 a year. Come on, bro.
So, okay, this is because y'all doing this. He's not washed. How many yards he had last year? I know he didn't crack with 1,000, but he's gonna have Zach Martin and Tyrone Smith block for him. And I mean, he's not 30 yet. I don't think
he don't got that extra gear anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't. I don't think he rushed.
He's fat now, bro. He run out of bounds. He don't finish the runs.
I don't think he had a run for over 30 yards.
Yeah, bro. He fat, bro. He run out of bounds, bro. He doesn't finish runs anymore. He don't try to hurdle people. He just run out of bounds and pull his hamstring.
Of course, another episode of No Cap Sports. Another segment of Game Balls. So I'm gonna start it out as always. I got to give my game ball to Aubrey Miller. Representing the M from Whitehaven High School, getting it done for Jackson State. Transferred there this spring from Missouri, and he recorded a big performance in their game Saturday against Grambling State. 18 tackles and a forced fumble on the 1-yard line to seal the victory for Jackson State. He came up big time in that game and was rewarded for his performance, winning FCS Defensive Player of the Week. So who you guys got for y'all's game balls this week?
Now I got to give my game ball to Zion. 20 years old, first All-Star game, All-Star game starter. Sky's the limit for this kid. Really, came in and immediately met or exceeded all expectations. So, looking at a perennial All-Star, those guys tend to be Hall of Famers. So, what else can you really ask for?
But I'm surprised you gave it to the pick. I am going to give it to y'all from the city. I'm going to have to go game ball for Captain Clutch Michael Conley.
Yes, sir.
First All-Star game, bro. Shout out to him.
Yeah, for sure. And so with that, the best player in the NBA according to Nick. But that concludes our episode for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, do all that. Follow us on the socials, man. And y'all just continue to have a good week and be blessed, man. We out of here, man.